How about this venue, ladies and gentlemen? I'm Todd Grisham, and we are live here at the one-of-a-kind Empire Fight Camp. And watching this live with me is Johnny Nelson. So here is Terrence Bud Crawford, one of the pound-for-pound best in the world, fighting out of Nebraska, USA, one of the greatest of all time.
It'll be ding-ding from first above. They're off.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, introducing from Guadalajara, Jalisco, Mexico. At 20 years of age, he is undefeated at 36 wins, no losses, 1 draw, with 25 wins coming by way of knockout. Please welcome the young undefeated world contender, Saul Canelo Alvarez. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Omaha, Nebraska, here is an acclaimed 3-division champion of the world, Terrence Bud Crawford.
An open-air outdoor stadium. What a venue for this contest.
Todd, it's one of my favorite venues. You can't get a better place to fight in.
Under the bright lights here for this one, really good matchup, and we're hoping for a really good fight. You can't imagine how bad these fighters want to get their hands on each other. They miss with the jab. The straight right just misses. A lot of effort being exerted here. Beautiful counterpunch. The sun is blazing this afternoon, and these two athletes are going to have to find a way to deal with it.
This is taking boxing back to its roots. Outside, where you've got the crowd there, you can hear everything. You've got the breeze of the wind. You've got the heat of the sun. You know when you're doing this? Your feet are on fire, Tom. They're on fire in the ring.
Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Good counter punching. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. That hook was thrown with some bad intentions. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Nice counter. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Canelo Alvarez just got rocked in a big way. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
I seriously hope the judges kept their...
And there's the bell to start round 2. Beautiful counter shot. The perfect counter lands. There's a counter shot. They both want a highlight reel knockout. You'd like to see more jabs. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Nice counter shot. This fight, hold that thought! Oh my word, Canelo just got clipped! How are they stays still standing.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back.
Oh my, the pound for pound king, Canelo is down. Wow, that impact was incredible. Let's take another look at it.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
1, 2, 3, 4. Come to me.
So this fight will continue, but how can they get back into this bout?
Well, now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
Canelo in serious jeopardy here, going to the canvas. He's been knocked down, but at least not knocked out yet.
I love the response, though. Got back up, took a...
On to the third. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. That counter punch caught him clean. He's putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. Punch, counter punch. Oh my word, Canelo just got clipped. A big heavy blow, and Saul is down. I think that will look even more dramatic in slow motion.
I need to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
You heard that right, ladies and gentlemen. A knockout victory and one of the biggest surprises of the year.
A knockout victory. That's not a knockout victory. That is somebody saying, I'm here. I've arrived. Try that again. It will happen all over again.
Do your business.
switched off completely. Get your mind back on the job. You're starting to make mistakes and you're switching off. I need you to switch back on.
Let's do it.
Win this fight. I need you to go back out there. I need to win this round. Get your mind back, get your focus back, get that jab back.
Back.
Here we are getting ready for this showdown between these. So here is Terrence Bud Crawford, one of the pound-for-pound best in the world.
This bout is...
Expectations are sky. These athletes have promised us a war. Let's see if they deliver. Nice straight. That counter punch caught him clean. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. That counter shot lands. After so much pre-hype fight and social media drama, I can't believe we're actually in the midst of them fighting.
Can you imagine walking into this, Todd? Walking into an arena with such noise, people chanting your name. You can't even hear your cornerman whispering in your ear. I've been in situations like that where it can be terrorizing if you haven't got your wits about you.
Punch, counter punch. The straight right just misses. Look at the footwork, the hand speed. This is the best that the middleweight division has to offer. Holding nothing back here in the round. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to do differently? Well, we've just taken a big breath, and here we go again. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
Counter puncher, my favorite kind of fighter. A good counter puncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
Those counter punches have to hurt. The perfect counter lands. I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. They exchange punches. Good counter punching. You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. A counter fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweet.
On to the third. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
The bravery being shown here is just incredible. You can't throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You're going to get knocked out. Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. Beautiful counter shot. We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill.
Oh my God, Johnny! An amazing knockout finish here. That was something special. I don't care who you are. When you get caught with a body shot like that, you're going. So time to go celebrate after a knockout win here.
A knockout victory. That is, Todd, did you see the shot? That's not a knockout, that's an assassination. What a shot.
Fighting under the candlelight. Welcome to Terrence. We've waited a long time for this fight. It's here, and there's the bell for round one. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. Nice counter shot. Those counter punches have to hurt. You don't want to trade shots. What a pleasure it is to be here in this environment. What a venue for this showdown.
You can walk into an arena and be the hero. The pressure, the expectation, the desire from the fans. You can't get away from it. Ignore them. Lock it up. I know it's hard. I can hardly hear you, Todd. You've got to ignore them. Get on with your job.
What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
The straight right just misses. A perfect counter shot. Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. Jab misses. Both want a highlight reel knockout. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
Great work. I love that. I love that. That jab is slick. Don't be looking at...
Here we go. It's round two. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round. Everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nice counter shot. When you're fighting a counterpuncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counterpuncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counterpuncher smart.
That left hook missed. Failing to score with that right hook. Nice counter. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. seen this fighter in the past go 12 rounds and not have a mark on their face. That's what happens when you stick and move, you hit and you don't get hit.
Outside fighters create so much unpredictable movement, move left to right, box forward, box backwards. You don't know if they're going to attack or defend. Nightmare fighters.
He threw the hook, didn't land. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Feel good? Good man. Boxing back together. Put him back on this.
Let's get it started in round 3. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Good punch. Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. Well done with that counter shot. Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job. Hold on, got to cut you off here, Johnny. Sugar Ray's in trouble. How is this fight still continuing?
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
The straight right just misses. Holding nothing back here in the round. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. I promise you, all 3 judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
Good work. Good work. Even anything.
Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
You've heard the phrase, finding a second win. I don't think I need to tell you which one of these fighters needs to find it.
Middleweight always gives us a class. If you've got 2 class middleweight fighters, you are in for action. I'm quite sure right now, if you know your boxing, there's a certain fighter, I would just say marvelous, but some fighters were unbelievable middleweight.
He threw a punch and just got countered. Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Tried to score with that hook, but missed. That counter shot lands. Punch, counter punch. Tried to land the left hook, but it was blocked. Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. And Sugar is in trouble. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. That was almost a 10-8 round, complete dominance.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to...
Nice round, good round.
Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Good counter punching. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
I've seen some fights with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
Trying to land that jab. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. That jab doesn't score. That counter punch caught him clean. The work rate is down. The head isn't moving as well, Johnny. Fatigue is starting to set in.
The middleweights are the best you can ever come across. Obviously, the glamour weight is the heavyweight, but the middleweight is the size of the average man or woman. When you get in there and you're letting the shots go, you've got power, you've got speed, you've got pace. You can stand, you can dance, you can do everything. We can look back in history. You know the amazing fights at a middleweight are ridiculous. That is what writes our history books.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important.
Great round.
And there's the bell to start round 6. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. Do you believe what we're seeing? Talk about hold it right there. Crawford in trouble. And it appears that hold it right there. Crawford is dazed. I thought that was going to be a knockdown at least.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
You got to like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. It's like a match made in heaven.
That hook was thrown with some bad intentions. Throws the jab, but does not score. Every time they throw a shot, they get very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. How much cardio was put in for this fight? It may come down to that.
This is when you talk about championship material.
Focus on what you're doing. You don't want to lose this fight, do you?
Good work, that's it. Now breathe. Breathe, just get...
Go back out there and win the round. Get back behind the
There's the bell to start round 7. How much is left in their tank after last round?
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
And that hook misses. Correct me if I'm wrong, but when you're dealing with someone with so much speed, you've got to get your timing right.
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's when the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close rounds.
So much bruising. Will the referee stop this fight?
Okay, are you all right? Are you okay?
So apparently the referee deems it's not that serious, and this fight moves on. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. A lot of effort being exerted here. Nice stop, but that won't score. Nope, that hook won't score. Nice job blocking the hook. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Now you start wondering how much work these two... And we enter the 8th round. How much do they have left in the tank after that last round?
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
You've seen all the famous boxing movies, the training scenes, the gym work. That's what it all boils down to. Who's going to have more endurance?
Midway through the fight.
Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? And Sugar is in trouble. Down goes Sugar Ray Leonard. We need to see that again. Some amazing boxing right there.
I've got to see that again.
One, two, three, four, five. You all right?
So the fight will continue, but what does the game plan have to look like now?
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreak.
Sugar Ray Leonard, can you believe it? Just got knocked down. Oh my goodness. I want to see that one more time.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
That will do it. They want no more. And that will do it. This fight is over. They have given up.